Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Sieben, bringing you more Magic the Gathering lore. I'm really going on a Zendikar spree here, so if you're not a fan of the plane featured in the upcoming story arc, this may not be a great time for you to watch my videos. Rest assured, I won't be doing Zendikar stuff till the release of Battle For Zendikar. I'm actually planning on devoting a month of content to different MTG storylines. This particular month just so happens to be on Zendikar. I'm continuing to look at the different races native to Zendikar. With the battle for the plane coming soon, who knows just how important some of these races may be in the fight against Ulamog. Today I want to discuss one of Zendikar's most iconic races, the Core. How much do we really know about this secretive and nomadic race? The Core are indeed native to Zendikar, but in the card game we actually first see them in the Tempest block, with their race subtype being introduced in Time Spiral. Now, how can the Core be native to Zendikar if they're also found on the planes of Wrath and eventually Dominaria, the locations of these story arcs? From what we currently know, the Core as a race have no ability to travel between the Blind Eternities, and there currently is only one known Core Planeswalker, who cannot, to the best of our knowledge, continue her race on other planes. While the lore behind the Core's transplanal journey is tied to the story of the Phyrexians, in particular a big baddie named Volrath. In short, Volrath was once a man who was accidentally transported through the use of portals to the Phyrexian plane of Wrath. There he became corrupted and he began a campaign against his home plane of Dominaria. Volrath had two small problems though: he didn't have the forces or the ability to transport those forces through the Blind Eternities to Dominaria. He did eventually find a solution however, killing two legacy artifacts with one flowstone. First, he discovered something known as the Wrathy Overlay, a device which could transport the artificial plane of Wrath and have it hover just above Dominaria. This would give Volrath the perfect advantage when staging his invasion, but the Wrathy Overlay would only work if the two planes shared a similar size and population of life. Now, the Phyrexians aren't really that keen on the whole biological life thing, and Wrath is actually rather small for a plane, so to make this work, Volrath would have to increase the size of his plane. To do this, he incorporated the use of the same portal technology which originally sent him to Wrath. He tied these portals to random planes throughout the multiverse, kidnapping several different races and bringing them to the Phyrexian stronghold. It just so happened that one plane targeted by these portals was Zendikar, and it sucked up an entire tribe of Core. Volrath planned on using whatever races came through his portals as more forces to add to his Phyrexian army, but the Core as a people were not so easily corrupted. While some decided to fight for their Phyrexian hosts, many others left the stronghold to continue living their traditional nomadic lifestyle. With his plan set in motion, Volrath activated the Wrathy Overlay and all of Wrath was transported just above Dominaria, bringing the peaceful Core to the plane. All Core, no matter what plane they may call home, originate from Zendikar, and share many similarities to their native people. All Core are extremely pale, almost to the point of having no pigment in their skin at all. While some individuals may be described as having a bluish tint to their skin, it's safe to say that this race is extremely light in color. Most male Core have fleshy barbels which hang from their chins. It's not clear what they're there for. They could just be an art choice to help people differentiate between male and female Core, or they could also represent facial hair, kinda like how the World of Warcraft race, the Draenei, have these huge tentacle beards. Besides their appearance, the Core also share very spiritual beliefs when it comes to the worlds around them. They're a very nomadic race, always on the move, traveling from one important shrine to another for the majority of their lives. They care little for personal wealth or important objects, placing more emphasis on practical survival tools than worthless items which would weigh them down. One such practical tool carried by many Core is the grappling hook. To the Core people, everything in their world is ruled by spirits. One of the most worshipped spirits is that which resides in the sky. To pay homage to this, many Core have taken up the practice of mountain climbing and air surfing, using glides, flying beasts, and their hooks to traverse through the air. This is particularly true on the plane of Zendikar, where the presence of floating Hedron stones allow the Core to quickly grapple through the sky. Core also worship the spirits found in the earth and stone of their planes, taking up the practice of lithomancy. Lithomancy is a type of magic based around controlling and forging items from earth, stone, and raw metal. The most famous lithomancer of the core is the planeswalker Nahiri, who also happens to be the only known core planeswalker. And before you guys say anything in the comments, no, Stoneforge Mystic is not Nahiri, it's just another random core lithomancer. Other than Nahiri, not many other core are present or notable in the stories of MTG. One other core mentioned in the lore of Zendikar is a shaman named Smara, who was a witch vessel controlled by a spirit trapped in a crystal she was carrying. This strange core helped Nisa Ravain and Soren Markov in their journey to the Eye of Ugin, before revealing all of Soren's nasty secrets to Nisa. What a tattletale. And that's all we really know right now about the core race on Zendikar and throughout the multiverse. It's unclear what role they'll play in the upcoming Battle for Zendikar, but with Nahiri playing such a pivotal role, I'm sure we'll see this race stand against Ulamog. Perhaps in these sets we'll finally get some more named and fleshed out core legendary creatures, but only time will tell. In any case guys, if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It really goes a long way in supporting future content. I also want to know what plane you guys want me to cover after I'm finished with Zendikar. Let me know that in the comments below. As always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.